So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Telltale, the Fun Pimps, and Microsoft for providing me with my first MD5 error. Microsoft, because they don't allow us to back up our saves on Xbox One. This is what's left of my base. I think I spent about 300 hours on this playthrough. Might have been 200. There was a base here. We'll see what's left underground. That's it. That's it. The whole shebang is gone. See if the farmhouse is still here. Did my trees ever come in? Looks like they finally did. Yes, it does. Did you see the nonstop? Did you see the title of my stream? You'll notice I'm running around at night. I just went over to the farmhouse to throw. Oh. This is actually really fun kiting these things. There's my base. The entrance is still here. And that's where you go. How do you fucking like that? But yes, cornbread does improve wellness. In fact, that's largely how I got to 250. I mean, I ate a bunch of meat, early on before I could farm when I was getting started farming. But and you get bigger wellness improvements from meat stuff like um, meat stew being the best. Which when I still had a base, I had a stack of meat stew in there just for I don't know why because it. I mean, I just had the meat, so I made it. In case I died or something, I would use that. That's the biggest. That gives you like plus 6 per, and I think cornbread's like point 0.6 or something, or 1.5, something like that. There's a chart. If you Google if you Google 7 days to die food, and it works for anything pretty much. Food, workbench, uh, mini bike, whatever. 7 days to die, in that, and the first thing that'll come up is usually the wiki. If you Google that and go on the wiki page, there's a whole list of all of the food that can be made, and it's sortable. Like you could sort it by wellness, by fullness, by any attribute it gives, and it's a pretty good chart. It that way you can see what each type of food, how each type of food is in relation to all the others, pretty much. So I'm a little fucking bummed about this. Like I'm not like totally like outraged because you kind of know these things can happen, and I don't know. I was kind of getting to a point of like trying to figure out what was next in this, but I was literally gonna build a mini bike, overnight tonight when I finished building that. I just spent like I don't know. I'm gonna guess like something like well here. Longest life is the one I'm on right now, and that is 124 hours 9 minutes. And my last my last death was on day 12. So you got to figure. I think I probably had like maybe 30 hours into it at that point. So 25, 30 hours. So you're looking at like 150 hours on a gameplay and to just have it poof. And it's one thing for there to be this bug. What's particularly infuriating about this is that Microsoft like specifically doesn't allow us to back up our game saves. And that really pisses me off. As a matter of fact, I'm going to end the stream because I'm going to call Microsoft tech support and yell at someone about this just to do it. Just because it's ridiculous. I've been complaining to them in various ways like for like 2 years about this because this is not the first game it's caused me a problem with. This is the first game it's caused me a problem with to this extent where I've actually lost a game save. I've had to delete game saves before because of bugged achievements, trying to pop bugged achievements on like Ubisoft went through this thing for a while where they stopped where they only let you have one save per 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 instance of the game. I guess you could change gamer tags or whatever, but that doesn't help you pop a bugged achievement. So I'd have to delete a completed game in order to go back and then try to pop an achievement. And that happened with Watch Dogs 1. I had to whack my Watch Dogs save in order to pop the last achievement I needed because it was not like it was bugged basically on my original playthrough. So, which is not a big deal because there's not a whole lot of replayability in that game, but it's just it's bullshit basically. I mean, 2017, there's absolutely no excuse for not allowing people to back up their data basically. So level 125. I was almost about to get what I needed to complete the rifle perk. I've got every crafting perk maxed except for steel, and all that does is that lets you build springs and mechanical parts on your own. I don't think I can make steel arrowheads. Maybe. I've got all of these. Quicker crafting, fixer. I got all of the health ones. Athletics was about to cap. I'll show you what you missed, Venator. I logged back in. The entrance is still here. The outer part is still here. I believe it's an MD5 error, my friend. But that's what's left of my base. And everything, literally just today, I got everything I own in there. I've got the farmhouse is still there, but there's nothing in it, just some food and some seeds and stuff. No, the farmhouse is everything's still intact. It's just where the base was sitting, and I'm gonna assume all the way down to bedrock, it's gone, basically. I still have my inventory on me though. I don't know that that's like I've heard of people having this error where like everything was deleted. At least that was the impression I got. See, I got some steel spikes left. Huh. I wonder why oh, this is what I just put here. So, yeah. Longest life, 124 hours. So, I died on day 12. And you got to figure by day 12, I probably had about 30 hours into it at that point. So 150 hours. This is not an alpha on console. This is not an early access game or a game preview as they call it on Xbox. This is a completed commercial game. I paid $30 for this game. And they keep rolling out patches like the one we just got and they don't address this. They don't address. They even it was even mentioned in the post where they posted the patch notes before they came out that they had no updates on this. Now, can you imagine selling a product that you know doesn't work and acknowledging doesn't work? Well, it works, but so, and I'm not really irritated so much about the fact that the error happens. I'm royally pissed as I have been. I was telling Nonstop Gamer this like before you got back on with Microsoft because they specifically disallow functionality on the current generation of consoles to do local backups of your game saves. And I'm sorry, in 2017, that's inexcusable. That's ridiculous. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to stop the stream here. And I'm going to take this opportunity, since I've run into this bug, to call Microsoft support and interrogate someone about what I do about this. And then give them a complete fucking earful about the fact that I can't back up my game saves. Because this is not the first game it's caused me problems with. I've had to delete game saves for other games, like to try to pop bugged achievements and stuff like that. So, and just think, we were going to build a mini bike tonight. What I'm really annoyed about is I was finally at the point I needed that much of a level. What? Like just a handful more kills, a couple more kills to get the final level of the rifle perk. But yeah, so so here we are. Yeah, yeah, I logged back in and I popped like right here when I came back into the game. So the first thing I did, recognizing that, I was like, "Where am I?" And then as soon as like I thought what it did, because looking at this looks like you can't tell these are steel spikes, right? Because it's dark. I was thinking I was looking at wood spikes, so I was thinking it like for whatever reason it um I was thinking like for whatever reason when it crashed, it popped me back outside the base like it did when I got stuck in the world earlier during the horde night. You know what I'm talking about? And then I turned this way and I looked and I saw that I was inside the frames, not outside, and I realized what it was. Because I'm kind of surprised all of this is still here. My understanding with MD5 errors is uh, like everything's gone, including your inventory and whatnot. So anyway, so when I saw that this was the case, the first thing I did was I dashboarded out of the game, just did a hard quit, and then I went and deleted my local save data. Thinking maybe there's a chance that the cloud save might be intact, but that's what this is. So it's the same thing I was looking at before. So that's that. Yeah, yeah. This is when I came back into the game. I just explained it. When I came back into the game, I was standing like right here. And then I turned this way and I saw that I was inside the frames and I realized I'd probably had an MD5 error. So I dashboarded out and deleted my local save and and then when I launched the game again, it restored my cloud save. And I was thinking that might, have a chance of fixing it, but apparently it did not. And bear in mind, this would not be a problem if we could back up our game saves locally, like you can on the PS4. Well, I mean, they're kind of both, really. I mean, it's pretty freaking ridiculous that Telltale is selling a product that even does this without addressing this bug. There's absolutely no reason to continue to launch patches with new features and new content until they address this. I mean, it's just silly. But to me, it's the Microsoft thing. This wouldn't be an issue. Buggy games happen. It's just absolutely freaking ridiculous that Microsoft made a concerted effort as a design choice not to allow us to back up our saves. And they say it's to prevent cheating. Somehow that that's not a problem on the PlayStation 4. And I don't know if you knew that, Venator. I know you're in the market for a new Xbox One. I don't know if you knew that. That's changed. You can back up your saves on the 360 on a flash drive, as I'm sure you know, but you cannot on the current generation of Xbox. So be aware before there is a PlayStation Pro that will allow you to back up your saves. Right. Well, the cloud's fine. That's their excuse, and I say it's an excuse because that's what they always say. Well, you've got to back up on the cloud. Well, that does fuck all for you when your save is corrupted and it's backed up to the cloud. All it is a mirror of your local save. Hey, you know what? Just for kicks, let's go check the crack-a-bug. I know, right? Still no crack-a-bug. Hey, I've still got my concrete on me. I could rebuild. I got no frames though. I guess I could make blocks. You know, the thing about this is like it's tempting because you've got all your skills, right? I have like none of my stuff. I've got the farm, but I've got the farm running. Like I kind of like have half a mind to try to like make this work, just to say I did it. I've got the farm. I've got all my skills. I mean, I've got all my tools, my inventory, the gear on my back. But I have no freaking iron, and I have no way. I'm gonna have to like, and I've already cleared this town. Everything from this town went away with that base. So I guess, I mean, I could go hammer some toilets for pipes. Go kill a few deer or bucks or whatever the hell those things are called, stags. Make a forge, start mining. I don't know what I would do on the when we have a horde on 77. I don't know what I do on the 77 horde. Just avoid it. Just stay underground for it. Oh yeah, I've got everything. This is all being recorded. Every Twitch broadcast, if you've got it, I think there's a setting for it, but I've had it set for that since the beginning. All my gameplay is you know, it stays on Twitch for 12 days, and after every stream I back it up to YouTube, and I've got a local download of it, so I can cut this however I want. What, this stream right now, or should I cut something? You know, in my former career, I was a professional video editor. Well, film mostly, but I did a bunch of video too. I could put together a pretty nice video, just kind of handing it to all of them with a bunch of title cards on there, along the lines of "fix your shit." Yeah, about 150 hours played. Yep, me too. I've I mean, I was in the industry. I've worked on movies you've seen. Um, but in any case, well now this begs the question. This sort of changes my question from earlier. What's my next move? Do I mine? Do I start a new base? With the added option, then now there's option C. Do I just start a new fucking game? Like I kind of, in a weird way, sort of want to kind of like try to make this work. But there's a horde coming on day 70 77, 5 days. If I had my yeah, I know, but you can always go underground for those though. I mean, you can always cheese your way out of a horde. What, the farmhouse is still here, and there's some food over there too. I mean, the forge isn't there. I moved the forge over here. Everything of value is gone basically, but I've got the farm and some food and the stuff I have on me now, which is which is that. Oh, I'd stashed my steel too. I don't have that stack of steel on me anymore either. So I can't repair my tools. I mean, you can always, like I said, it'd just be a matter of getting a forge up, and I could, make new stuff. You can craft, the direct blocks out of concrete. I've got all this concrete on me. Yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking. The sniper rifle's the bitch. That's the only I got a completed rifle. It was in really really high quality when I got it. I forget when I got that. Did I get that? I think you know what? I got that from an airdrop actually. It was a purple. It was like a 580 something sniper rifle, 560 something. And I've seen no other sniper rifles or parts for sniper rifles or anything. Well, just for kicks, just since we're doing it, all of my mini bike shit is in there, is gone. Otherwise, I'd be riding over. And sorry for the language, I'm just a little salty, needless to say. I think I'm handling it pretty well, all things considered. Kind of makes me laugh, actually. But I really want to call Xbox support and yell at somebody just because I have an excuse to do it because fuck them. Boulders. Or oh, nice boulders over here. Look at all these boulders. I'm like in boulder nirvana over here. Actually, it was just as good over where I was. I just got them all already. I would be speechless, but I'm doing a stream. Hell am I? Oh, here we go. Man, this really is a haul over here. I explored all this on foot, looking for a place to stick my base. Not this specifically, but found this other town over here, looking for a new base, like place to put my base. And it was all like this, like like this. Like this is literally the flattest part. I just couldn't find a good flat area that I liked. Not that it necessarily has to be flat, but it just saves you a lot of work, you know? I keep thinking we're like pulling up to it, and we're not even anywhere near to pulling up to it. Yeah, I thought about that too, but at the same time, it's like It's my fucking base. Of course I'm gonna put everything in there. I mean, it's just kind of silly. You know, I mean, there's no lesson to be learned here. The lesson to be learned here is, Telltale, Microsoft, fix your shit. Is the lesson to be learned here. And it goes back to something I've talked about. I mean, I'm in my 40s and I've been gaming since, the beginning of creation, as we've discussed, and as I know you have too. But it's like, can you name any other industry that's allowed to, like, that where it's considered acceptable to sell products like, that do this, basically? The only reason, and it's not just in gaming. Gaming has extra cover. I built this, by the way. I spent the night over here when I did my exploration. Got a bunch of honey. Like, I was pissed. This was the only duct tape I had at the time. And I forgot and left it over here when I ran back. I've only been here once, the one night I spent over here. And I was pissed that I left my duct tape. I was pissed I left my honey too, because that was before I got all those what you call it, antibiotics. But I mean, I hear what you're saying, Venator. I mean, you're right. I mean, it's like, if you really want to survive one of these things, don't have all your stuff centralized in one place. But does that make any sense at all? I mean, it's like, why even play a game when that requires hundreds of hours to play, with the expectation that it's going to randomly nuke your shit? You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, it's kind of a bit silly. The lesson is, don't buy products from people that sell buggy shit. I mean, that's really ultimately the lesson. And not that I love this game, and I'm pulling for them to do well with it, but I mean, it's pretty fucking ridiculous. The only reason anybody even indulges it is just because it's been going on for so long that, it's just, people are sick of hearing about it, basically. It's like so common. Where is it that I'm looking for? I don't think I came into this part of town. I think this might be it. Ta-da! I sit here and I think about the whole shebang and everything that went away, everything that got nuked with this. And the sniper rifle stings. That's probably the game ender, because I don't have my sniper rifle. But you know what really sucks? You know what really bugs me? I had collected like something like 60 mechanical parts. I've always had, like, I've always been behind the 8 ball on mechanical parts. And I was really stoked about having all those mechanical parts. Yeah? Come on in. I could beat a zombie right now. Trust me. I'm not the survivor you want to run into today, ma'am. I'm telling you, like sniper rifles, if I hadn't seen one myself, I wouldn't believe they existed. It's like they're never here. They're never anywhere. Like seriously, outside of that one sniper rifle that I had, I've never seen a sniper rifle component anywhere. That's it for the gun store, isn't it? There's no other area for this. Like there's a lot of times stuff up top here, but that's it, I guess. Oops. The other bitches, look at this. Look at the condition of my wrench. '82 arrows. This is ridiculous. Look at that. How funny. I ran over to the farmhouse and replay. I had a bedroll over there, and I put it down. Halfway to a new forge. You know what this town has? It's got some of the new POIs. I think I went past it. Actually, I don't even remember. I can't remember if it's on this side of town or if it's. Or if it's up here. God. Corn. Wait, this is where we were, right? Yeah. Yes. Here we go. It was right. Look at this whole posse here. The Ostrich Hotel. One of the new POIs. Buzz's Bar. That's another one of the new ones, and I think this is the funeral home. Yeah. No dumping, by the way, gentlemen. Little iron deposit there. Check out this building. I know they've got bigger stuff on PC now, but this is like pretty sweet for console compared to everything we've had. Look at it would take you a week to take all this down. Look at endless fixtures. That's a forge. Pretty cool, huh? Probably do a lot with this building, actually. I don't like building in POIs, but this is a pretty cool one. Check out that view. I wonder if there's another room like this, like on the other side. I guess not. Maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of those. It might even be. Oh no, that's just where I marked. I was thinking about mining there. Actually, this is nearly like right in here. Like right here was nearly where my base almost went. But but this is too abrupt of a like they're like in a bowl right here, and I just didn't want to deal with flattening it out to get spikes out and stuff. But anyway, well, I guess that's that, man. I'm gonna stop it here and go call Xbox support and yell at somebody just because I can. And I don't know what I'm gonna do next, to be honest with you. I'm kind of like on one hand, it's kind of like I learned a lot this game, and it's not that I didn't know how to play the game, because I did. I played a lot before this game, but I kept restarting when I'd get to like mid game, and I was like very green on the like the higher end like tech stuff, like getting workbenches and or I'd built workbenches before, but like getting like dealing with like concrete and just the higher end stuff, like steel, concrete, all that stuff. So I have a feeling my next one I would probably advance that stuff a lot sooner, and I'm kind of tempted to like to like do that, to play another one and do that. But I've been playing this game like mad for like going on 3 weeks on this one playthrough, and I've been playing it like mad in general since like why is my freaking tablet that I watch chat on is plugged in and it's telling me, oh, there it goes. It's telling me the battery's low. Like since the 1st of August. Uh, we're like as of I think this Friday, we're a month out from the new Assassin's Creed game. So I'm kind of like debating: do I stick with this or do I play something else until the new AC drops? I don't know. I'll have to decide. Um, but I've been digging streaming. So I'll probably whatever I play, I'll probably stream it. So I'll be around. But and we'll figure it out. I'll probably, who knows? Probably tomorrow I'll probably wind up rolling a new game of this. But you never know. I'll sleep on it. But I'm sitting here yawning. I might not even call Microsoft tonight. I might wait and call tomorrow. But in any case, well, it was fun. Take it easy, guys.